So when you're ready, coming all the way onto your mat, sitting down on your bottom, legs go out as wide as you can here. Maybe that's just the width of the mat today. Maybe that's all the way out. Hey, come and join us on the mat. We're starting seated today. Beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to take our hands straight out in front. So like the spine stretch that we do when we pretend like we're sliding out a piece of paper on the floor, we're going to do the same, but like we're sliding a piece of paper over a coffee table, reaching as far as you can forward, and then peeling yourself all the way back, rounding through the back to sit up nice and tall. Good. Reaching forward like you're sliding on a table. So keeping those hands lifted here. Good on you, Ari, joining mum right on time. And when we're ready, rolling through the back of the t-shirt to sit up nice and tall. Good. It's an inhale to reach forward. Good. Maybe look down towards your belly button here when you've reached all the way, and then slowly come all the way back up to seated, keeping those hands extended out in front the whole time. It's an inhale to reach. Eye gaze goes down, rocking back to seated. Beautiful. This is the move. Just get comfortable here, trying to get a little bit further as you reach each time. Good. Maybe give me another 2 just like this. Good. The next time you sit up nice and tall, let's go ahead and take our hands down to the mat in front of us now. Our toes will be flexed up to the ceiling. We're going to go ahead and slide both of our palms like we're pushing a piece of paper out in front of us, extending all the way out as far as we can. Look down towards your belly button here. Can you round through the back of your t-shirt? Good. And then slowly pull those hands all the way back in, rounding through your back and then sitting tall at the very end. Good. It's a slide all the way forward. Can you flex those toes up to the ceiling anymore when you do this? Looking towards your belly button. Good. Start to really press the back of your t-shirt up and behind you and roll yourself all the way up. Good. Continue working through this, team. Nice big juicy stretches here to start. Good. The next time we send those arms nice and long, can we hold it there at the end? Good. We're looking down to our belly button. Can you give me a little pulse? Can you pulse any further and then sit all the way back up? Good. It's a slide and a reach. And then a tiny pulse, getting a little bit further and sitting all the way back up. Good. Sliding all the way out. A little pulse to reach a bit further and sitting all the way back up. Good. One more just like this. Let's hold it down there, team. Can we start to pulse, holding this position, pushing those hands out and in for another 3, 2, 1. Good. Round through the back of the t-shirt to sit up nice and tall. Perfect. From here, our arms are going to go out to the letter T. Our feet are still flexed up towards the ceiling, so toes facing towards the ceiling here. We're going to just start by twisting our upper body. So we're going to take both of our arms around to the side. Go ahead and look to the back hand and then unfold back to center. Good. Taking it the opposite direction now, following that hand with your eyes and then unfolding back to center. It's a twist and a look back over that back hand. Unfolding back to center. Perfect. If this leg position is too much for you, being locked out in this straight position, you can have a soft bend here as well, or you can reduce the range of motion, bringing your feet closer together on the mat as we work through this. 5 more seconds here though, team. In 3, we're going to add a forward fold. 2, 1. Let's twist over to our left-hand side and let's reach our right hand to our left foot. Good. It's a twist and a reach. The opposite hand finds the opposite foot, then we sit up nice and tall. It's a twist and a reach with the opposite hand to opposite foot, and then sit up nice and tall. Good. Working through this, center, and then forward folding over each side. Good. As we're doing this, thinking about using this hand to cut off your ankle, cut off your foot at the ankle. Yeah? Like it's a saw. We're going to start slicing off our foot. Good. The back hand here. Can you start to high five the ceiling as that hand goes up behind you each time? Good. It's a high five with the back hand, a saw with the front. It's time to add a little pulse in if it's available to you. The next time you reach over your left foot, can you give me a little double pulse? And then lift up to seated. Arms go out to the letter T. Good. It's a twist, it's a rotate. It's a high five and a pulse. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Use that exhale to twist and pulse each time. Good. We're just going to stay here for another 3, 2, make this your last one. Sit up nice and tall. Beautiful. Coming all the way, we're just going to shuffle our bottom down our mat to find yourself sitting on one side. Our feet are going to be flat, our knees are bent. Our hands, let's hold on to the back of our legs to start today. We're going to roll our pubic bone back towards our belly button and start to ripple our spine all the way down so that our arms are long, our waistband has touched the mat, and then sit yourself all the way back up, pulling onto those legs. Yeah, nice. It's another one like that, rolling all the way back, holding onto the back of those legs, making as many ripples through the front of your t-shirt, and then sit yourself all the way up. As we're working through these rollbacks, really thinking about keeping your chin tucked into your chest the whole time. The waistband touches the mat, and then we sit all the way up. Beautiful. How many more wrinkles can you make in the front of your t-shirt as you roll all the way down onto that mat? Good. Give me another 3, 2, 1. The next time you sit up nice and tall, let's go ahead and hold it there. Good. Let's see if we can test taking our hands away now. We're going to slowly roll all the way back down just until that waistband hits, and then sit all the way up. If you need to grab onto your legs to sit up, then do so. It's a roll back, waistband touches the mat, and then we sit all the way up. We're not laying all the way down yet, team. We're just rolling down until that waist hits the mat, and then we're sitting all the way back up. Again, can you try and make as many ripples through the front of your t-shirt as we work through these rollbacks? Nice. For those that would like to spice it up a little bit, the next time we sit up nice and tall, let's float our left foot to tabletop. Good. We're going to work down, we're going to work through a single leg roll down. So that might mean that you're holding on to the back of that leg to roll down and using it to sit yourself up. Or if you've got the strength today, let's go ahead and float those arms and try and do this whilst not holding onto that leg, and then sitting yourself all the way back up. Beautiful. Nice work. It's an inhale to lower. It's an exhale to lift. If we're needing to use that leg to hold on to, that's absolutely fine. Hold on to the back of that knee and pull your knee in to sit you up nice and tall. Give me one more here on this side. Good. The next time you're sitting up nice and tall, let's float the opposite foot to tabletop now. Holding onto the back of that knee if you need. Maybe give me one holding just to get used to this move. Waistband hits the mat and we sit all the way up. Maybe try and take your hands away and work through this. It's a roll back, lift. Using those hands to pull you up as much as you need. Beautiful. Give me 2 more here. This is the last time you're going to roll down and up on a single leg. Take both feet down. Hands are extended out in front. Let's take a roll down. We're going to roll all the way down to laying. All the way down. Head finds itself on the mat here. Beautiful. And then from here, tuck the chin to the chest and roll yourself all the way back up. Beautiful. Give me another couple just like this, rolling all the way down. 1 vertebra at a time, making as many wrinkles through the front of that t-shirt. And then tuck that chin to chest, sweep the hands forward to sit you all the way up. Yeah, nice. Another one here. The next time you find yourself laying all the way down, can you take your hands up overhead? Take a nice big inhale here, and on the exhale breath, take the hands back down by your side. Good. From here, let's shuffle our feet a little bit closer into our bottom. We're going to work through a round of glute bridges here. So it's a press into both feet on the mat, pressing into both palms to lift the waistband up nice and high. Inhale at the top and exhale to slowly melt back into the mat underneath you. Beautiful. It's an inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, rolling that pubic bone back towards the belly button, flattening the low back into the mat, and then slowly peeling your waistband nice and high. Good. To ripple all the way back down, 1 vertebra at a time. Nice. The next time you lift all the way up, let's hold it there. Good. It's a halfway lower. Drop the hips halfway down to the mat and lift and squeeze through those glutes to take the waistband nice and high. It's a lower and a squeeze to lift. Another 5 seconds here, just like this. Can you squeeze those glutes any harder to get those hips lifted any higher? For another 3, 2, 1, slowly melt those hips all the way down into the mat. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go ahead, tuck our chin to our chest, sweep our hands forward, maybe grabbing onto the back of our knees to sit all the way up. Beautiful. Rolling all the way down, allowing those hands to touch the mat, and then lift through the waistband to find yourself in a glute bridge. Good. Lower through that glute bridge, chin to chest, sweep the hands forward, sit up nice and tall. Good. To lower all the way down for a glute bridge. So it's 1 glute bridge, 1 roll up. Using those hands as much as you need to here. If that's feeling pretty good in your body today, you're excused if you've got a baby sitting on your lap. But if it's available to you, let's go ahead and work through this whole thing on a single leg. So we're going to float our left foot to tabletop. Our arms are going to be extended out in front. We're going to roll all the way down, making as many wrinkles through the front of our t-shirt here. Our hands are going to find the mat. Press through that foot that's on the mat to lift the waistband up nice and high. Good. Lower all the way down. And then lift yourself all the way up, however which way. Good. Place that foot down onto the mat and float the other foot to tabletop now. Slowly rolling all the way down here. Hands find the mat. Press the hips nice and high. Lower back down and then scoop through the belly to lift up nice and tall. Yeah, nice. Give me 1 more here on each side. It's a roll down. 1 glute bridge. rolling all the way back up to reset. Good. Once you've given me one on each side, we're going to go ahead and roll all the way down for one last little finisher here. We're going to float our hands to the ceiling. We're lifting our waistband all the way up, and we're just going to hold it here. Can you give me a double heel lift and lower? Both heels lift all the way up, and they slowly melt back down into the mat. It's a lift and a lower through both heels. Can you lift that waistband up any higher as we work through these heel lifts? Good. Just for another 5. For 3, 2, 1, melt all the way back down into that mat. Nice work, team. Hug both knees into the chest here if you can. Nice work. We're then going to start to move on. We are going to come all the way up to standing. Good. So we're standing on the mat. Our feet are just in parallel. We're going to work through some calf raises here. So whether your hands are on your hips, down by your side, I don't mind, whatever's comfortable to you. Same with your foot position. Play around with it. Spreading all 10 toes out. Let's go ahead and press into all 10 toes and lift our heels all the way up. And lower slowly back down to the mat. Good. Another few just like this, pressing all 10 toes into the mat to lift those heels. And then slowly bring those heels back down to the mat. Good. We'll start to play around with tempo. The next time you lift those heels up nice and high, can you make it an explosive lift? A quick shoot up and then slowly melt back down. Good. It's an explosive pop up and then we're slowly melting down. Beautiful. Good. The next time you shoot those heels up nice and high, let's hold it there. Let's lower halfway through these heels now. Don't ever place those heels back onto that mat, ever, for the next 10 seconds. So halfway lower and lift. Good. In 5, we're going to hold it at the top. In 3, 2, 1, hold it all the way. Good. Can you give me now little pulses? Can you get any higher on those toes? Like you're going to jump off the floor. Good. For another 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Nice work. Drop those heels down. Run the feet out. Well done, team. It's a slightly wider stance here. We're just going to take a quick round of squats. Taking your hands to your hips or wherever is comfortable to you. We're going to sit our hips all the way down, hinging our upper body forward and then standing all the way up. Good. It's a sink through the knees and then drive through the heels to stand up nice and tall. Keeping that chest nice and proud here as we work through these. I'll just go side on so that you can see my position. Good. If you'd like to add on, let's go ahead and sweep those arms up in front of us each time we take that squat. And if this is feeling good for you today, let's start to add a single heel lift. Each time we go down for a squat, we're going to alternate which heel is lifted each rep. Good. We're alternating our feet here. Exhale to stand, inhale to bend. Good. In 5 seconds, we're going to meet with our right heel popped. The next time that right heel gets popped, go ahead and keep it there. Good. Can you give me tiny little lift and lowers through both legs? Beautiful. For 3, 2, 1. Standing all the way up to come all the way down. Maybe take your arms up to the corner. If you need to bring them to your back, that's fine. We're pulsing it out here for another 3, 2, 1, standing all the way up. Well done, team. All right, we are going to finish off with a round of lunges today. I say finish off, it's quite a spicy set. So let's get ready. We're going to start moving through the left foot to start. We're going to step our left foot back to find ourselves in this lunge position. Making sure that you've got some space between your setup. You're not on a tight rope and having to balance that way. We're going to lower the back knee down to find a 90-90 lunge and then drive through the front heel to stand nice and tall. Good. It's a lower through both knees and then stand up nice and tall. Good. This is your workout. The range will look different in all of our bodies today. So just go as low as you can in your lunge. If you need a chair or a wall to hold on to, go ahead and move yourself now so that you've got the support here. Good. We're just lowering and lifting, keeping our legs in this split position. In 5 seconds, we're going to go ahead and hold it down. The next time you find yourself in that squat, go ahead and hold it down for me. Good. Let's go ahead and lift and lower this front heel. It's a lift and a lower. Beautiful. Can you drop that back knee down any further? Nice work. Here just for another 5. In 3, 2, lift the front heel and hold it there. It's a static hold. Or if you've got it in you, can you start to pulse out through the legs? Good. We're on both toes here for another 3, 2, 1. Good. Standing all the way up here, team. Well done. Just a quick run out to shake out the legs here, and then we're just going to get straight back into that same position. Beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead and drop through the back knee to start. We're just going to work through a tippy bird to 90-90 lunge. So let's pop forward, peeking over that front foot. We're still in the same setup. We've still got our left foot to the back of our mat here, and we're just popping forward to this arabesque and back to 90-90. Good. Hinging that torso forward, looking over that front leg. Good. The next time you tip that weight forward, let's go ahead and hold it there. Can you transfer the weight into that foot, the front foot, to hover the back foot off of the mat? Good. Slightly hovering it off the mat here for 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it all the way in, run it out. From here, we're going to actually come all the way down. So forward, find yourself in a forward fold. We're going to walk our hands all the way out here, dropping our hips down to find ourselves in a cobra position. Good. We're going to do some rocks from child's pose to cobra here. So when we're ready, tucking the toes under, sending the hips back towards our feet. Can you find yourself in a child's pose position, sinking that chest down towards the mat, allowing that forehead to rest here for a moment. Big inhale, breath. And on the exhale, let's start to peel our weight forward, stretching through the back of the leg and dropping those hips down. The eye gaze goes up to find yourself in a cobra stretch. Good. Again, on the exhale, let's start to peel and send those hips back to the feet. Beautiful. On this next one, let's go ahead and start to pick up the pace here. And maybe if it's available to you, start to hover through that knee the whole time, not allowing your legs to touch the ground. Using that breath, inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, send those hips back towards the feet, taking your chest towards the mat, knees hovered. Inhale to prepare here, and on the exhale, send that weight forward, drop the hips down, staying curled over on the feet at the back to hover the hips off the mat. Eye gaze goes up. Again, working through this now at a pace that feels good in your body. Trying to pick up the pace here though to turn it into a little bit of a cardio exercise. I'm inhaling to go back to child's pose, exhaling to find cobra. Here just for another 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, meet me in child's pose, drop those knees down, curl the toes under at the back, and find yourself in the enjoyable child's pose stretch. Not the one we just did. When we're ready, coming all the way up to standing. Ready to do that lunge series on the other side. Whew. All right, we're going to move through our right foot now. So our left foot's forward, right foot's back. We're in this split stance. We've got a nice wide setup in our legs. I need to find a better way to say that. Sorry, guys. When we're ready, we're going to drop through that back knee to find ourselves in the 90-90 lunge and then stand ourselves all the way up. Good. Lower down and stand up. Good. When we're working through this, we really want to think about keeping centered. So as I drop down, see that I don't send my whole weight forward to get there, yeah? I'm going straight down. Yeah, so even more a bit, Megan, you could drop down slightly further to the center and just send that knee down, keeping your chest nice and proud, and then stand all the way up. Yeah, heaps better. Real perfect. Keep on moving through this, guys. It's an inhale to lower and an exhale to drive through that heel to stand nice and tall. Five more seconds here. In 3, hold it down. 2, 1. It's a deep lunge here. Let's go ahead and lift and lower through this front heel. Nice work. Can you get any lower into this lunge? For another 3, meet me with that foot lifted. 2, 1, holding that heel up. Now, can we pulse it out in this position? Whew. We're on the home stretch. We've got 3 more seconds here. 2, 1, stand yourself all the way up. Quick run out. Ready to get back into that same position. Ready for this 90-90 to tippy bird finisher. It's a drop through the back knee to start. Our chest is nice and proud. Let's go ahead and extend through the back leg to find ourselves in that tippy bird or arabesque lunge. Drop that knee down, send the chest nice and high. Good. Good. Thinking about your breath here. Exhaling to extend through the back leg. Inhaling to sit back down. For another 5 seconds here. In 3, meet me with that foot leg extended. 2, 1. We are looking over the left leg. We're going to hover that back foot here. Can you hover that back foot just an inch off of the mat? For another 3, 2, 1. Step it right next to the other and run both of your feet out. Nice work, team. Come to the center of your mat. We're just going to finish with a roll down today. Our chin is going to find our chest. And we're going to roll all the way down. Find yourself in a forward fold here. Beautiful work. It's a soft bend in the knee when you're ready, and roll all the way up to standing. That's all I have time for today. Great workout. Thanks for joining me this afternoon.